is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of the Quick Side Quest podcast. Casey, how's it going?
So good. Howdy, y'all.
Keaton, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty standard. Welcome, everybody.
That was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you don't know my standard. It could be really good.
We are recording on a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's true. We are recording this podcast a little early because Casey is going on a little trip.
I'm going to be walking in Memphis.
I didn't think he'd do it, but he did. I
did it. I'm never afraid.
Yeah. You guys been washing your hands and doing the alcohol and thoroughly?
So far, I have not gotten corona. But
who knows?
Seriously, it takes 2 weeks.
I am going to Memphis, and they are apparently experiencing a very severe outbreak as of this morning. So
really, of this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It's gonna be pretty fun.
Are you gonna do you have like a mask or something like that?
No, and I'm also going with a bunch of people to celebrate the birth of one of my buddies, or soon to be birth of one of my buddies' kids. Mm-hmm. And I also just turned 30, and so I will be immunocompromised from the sheer amount of alcohol I put 30? In my body.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And then you can also, maybe it'll just kill the bacteria or the virus.
That's how I always thought it
Well,
works.
that's what they say. I mean, darker liquors are supposed to be good. I think I learned that on Mansers once. If you get shot or if you want to cure illness, it's darker liquors.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't use like vodka. Don't use the potato-based stuff. That's
What's
horseshit.
your drink of choice then?
Well, tequila, which isn't dark enough.
Tequila forever.
No.
What's the dark?
Well, it'd have to be like a whiskey.
Yeah, you'd have to do like whiskey.
What about like Hennessy?
I don't know. I mean, it's dark, so judging.
Should
Try it.
Do you think Mansers still answers questions? Can I send stuff in?
Yeah, hopefully.
The email's probably still up.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna check it.
Anyways, we can go over what's releasing this month in March. We're gonna go over the 5 big ones, and it's how we're gonna waste our time, or at least my time, coming up this month. Persona 5 Royal, what is at the end of the month, 30th?
The Royale.
The Royale.
With cheese.
Delicious. I'm going to play the shit out of that game all of April. Animal Crossing? No, we're not. None of us are playing
I might get Persona.
Can I
You're going to get Persona?
Can I only get Animal
Maybe.
Crossing on a Switch?
Yeah.
Well, if the fans want to chip in and buy me a Switch on that Patreon we don't have yet.
Yeah.
I am very confused by Animal Crossing still. I don't understand the appeal, and I feel like it's just a big old meme, which I also appreciate. Don't get me wrong.
I think it's turned into all of that. Meme. Don't understand it. This will be the first one I play because I want to play, but I'm not. Like I said last time, I'm not spending $60 on it. I'll buy it when it's $20 at GameStop or some shit.
When it's real cheap.
I don't know.
When it's real cheap, and if
even then, Keaton's like,
I played the GameCube one. I did not like it as a kid.
But really? When it's real cheap, how about this? I will buy a Switch when it's real cheap, and I will write both off on my taxes.
Yes.
Because we're going to consider this a business.
Absolutely.
We also need to have a discussion about turning this into an LLC.
There you go.
So I can do that.
I'll get on it.
So I can write stuff off for my taxes.
Yes.
And
talking about buying stuff, Switches, I'm in.
Yeah.
You're buying stuff.
Yeah.
It's not Tom Nook friendly. You need to take out a
Tom
loan.
Nook come down
yeah.
with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Tom Nook's the law.
When that happens, that could be part of the the game club thing that we were talking about doing.
100%.
Quick Side Quest Island.
Quick Side Quest
the
Island.
QSQ Island?
QSQ Island.
Yeah.
Like that.
For all the bad boys.
Doesn't that sound good? Not that, what you just said.
No, that sounds
really
good.
QSQ sounds so good.
Yeah, no, QSQ really
I
rolls
just love how it rolls out of there.
No, it's your best contribution to this podcast, apart from all the equipment and the know-how to record.
And the concept.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to play that, Keaton?
I'm going to play it, but I probably am going to wait a little bit because I don't know. I spent $15 on the first one. I don't really want to spend $60 on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I have this. I actually have the Doom 2016.
Yeah.
It came out in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie gave it to me.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, and I haven't played it. You can borrow it and just
you pass that over to me. I have.
It's a lot of fun.
I heard it's really fun.
I heard it's very fun. One of my buddies would just smoke a bunch of weed and play it in the dark and get real scared. Yeah.
Scared?
He gets nervous. This is the same guy that fought off a ghost by blindfolding himself and walking around his apartment holding a Bible in front of him until he felt the presence, and then he did spiritual battle and he won.
He won.
And he purged his apartment in Waikiki of a ghost.
In Waikiki?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's a fucking G. Doom Eternal, I want to play, comes out the same day as Animal Crossing. I probably won't buy either of those first day.
No.
But I know
I've got too much stuff on the backlog.
Oh God. Backlog is fucking never
My
ending.
backlog is getting deeper and deeper now that I've started playing ESO, and it's all I play. I'm gonna really. It's so fun. I'm just gonna have to really I'm gonna start scheduling time to play other games on account of I host a podcast about this shit now.
yeah. It's gonna be awesome. MLB The Show 2020 is coming out. I know you guys don't really play sports games very much. I fucking love the show. I've only broken one controller playing it. I stomped it out because I was so angry. That was in 2015.
You stomped it?
Oh,
you didn't even throw it?
I threw it. I was sitting in a chair, and the game was bullshit at the time. So I took the controller, and I threw it into the dining room. It hit a chair, and it was still working. And I slowly walked over to it.
And that made you even madder?
Yes.
That it defied you?
Yes. I walked over to it, and I was going to pick it up. And I looked back down at it, and I just fucking stomped it out with my heel. Just 2 stomps. Bop, bop. And then I immediately didn't even turn the PlayStation 4 off. Got my car and went to put GameStop and buy another controller. But
I remember that story, actually.
yeah. Other than that, I fucking love that game. But I probably won't buy that one this month either. Too many RPGs.
So are you going to buy Persona, though?
Oh, 100%. I went to GameStop the other day, and they have the first Persona for $18. And I was like,
regular Persona 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's the same game, except there's more stuff.
Yeah. Would you have bought it?
I still might buy it because I never finished
the $18 one, not the new one.
Oh no, I wouldn't buy the
old one.
I wouldn't buy the old. Well,
the guy at the counter was like, I was trying to debate it with him. He's like, I don't know, man. I think you should wait. And I was like, fine, man. And I threw the fucking disc.
And you went over and you stomped on it twice.
Yes.
You drove to the other GameStop to buy a replacement.
100%. I was in the same town. Yeah, absolutely. And then Half-Life Alyx, I know people are really excited about, but we don't have VR headsets. So
yeah, I mean, I this is like a cardinal sin in gamingness, but I never really ever played Half-Life, and I don't care.
I know
about this one.
I don't care what you think about me.
I don't. It seems kind of like it's cool that they're trying to they're flexing their VR muscles. I guess. I hope it turns out well and people enjoy it, but I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, no, I don't. I didn't play any of those first ones.
I played Half-Life 2.
Yeah, you played Half-Life 2, and it's a shooter, right?
Yeah, it's just like the OG first-person shooter story game. I don't know.
Maybe I should play it one day. I'll put it on the backlist at the bottom, or the backlog at the bottom.
Jeez.
Throw it down there. We'll get to it in like 20 to 30 years. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think my friends have a Vive right now.
They have a Vive.
They're borrowing or something. I don't know. Maybe they'll get it. Maybe I'll play it there.
Michael at work has one. He plays it all the time. He says he fucking loves it.
Do I have to censor that?
He plays Beat Saber, and then he plays
said Maddie's name too.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
You're really name dropping here.
I think people like to hear the names on the podcast.
I feel like that's that's fine. And if we say an embarrassing story, then we'll bleep it.
Yeah, sure. I don't really have anything. Oh yeah, actually, I do, but it's not video game related, so I don't know how it would come up. It might.
We'll just throw it into the extracurricular podcast that we're going to do. Nick is trying to force Keaton and I to put all of our crazy ideas into a separate podcast.
Yes.
Because he's tired of dealing with our stupid
I'm not tired of it yet because it's only our second episode. but at the start of all these fucking episodes, they are like literally just laughing at each other, saying things that I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And it was like, well, we can't talk about it on the podcast because it has nothing to do with video games. And like, they just crack up. Can't stop them.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me read a play in character at the beginning of this.
Like, no, that's not. Please, not on our second episode. I just confused the shit out of everybody. Just like, what is going on? There's a Scotsman now?
Somebody has to be an adult, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe down the line, you guys get a little tangent podcasts of crazy shit.
It'll be a Patreon play.
Yeah.
You'll be on that, Natty.
Yeah.
I know you're listening, big guy.
Yeah. Yeah. News? Question mark?
Yeah, let's
News?
report the news.
Okay.
We reported the news.
We reported the news.
We reported the news. E3 today just got canceled.
Dead.
Yeah, this is the second Corona update that we're going to give you.
The Rona updates.
The Rona. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
The E3 is canceled. I mean, it was already crippled, right? Because people have already been pulling out.
Yep.
PlayStation bailed, right? Or Sony bailed.
PlayStation and Kojima
2 years in a row.
Yeah. But a lot of people are saying like if they were waiting for this day to see like if E3 gets canceled, E3 is in huge trouble, meaning it like might not happen again.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, because I saw somebody pointed out that like 40% or something of ESA, the company that runs E3, their revenue comes from the E3 event.
Oh God.
It's like the majority, like
40%?
Yeah,
That's a lot.
a lot
Oh my
of
lord.
money
Yeah.
that they're losing.
Yeah.
So that's bad.
That's thousands of hours of work too for like the janitors and booths and vendors and all kinds of shit. Not to mention like the video game aspect of it, of like the sit down meetings that people get to have with developers and things like that. It's a lot. It's big, and who knows? E3 is already. They were thinking about changing to like a different format, so it's not so. Just be more consumer friendly, but canceling outright might be bad.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but then what are they going to do?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're in a
I mean,
they're in a
it's-
really shitty position this year.
It is the right move, but it's just
They just might not survive it.
yeah,
And it's bad for a lot of companies, like developers too.
yeah.
The Capcom tournament that got canceled today, was that going to be part of E3 or is that separate?
No, that's separate.
Okay.
A Capcom fighting tournament.
They're all those tours are basically having to like slowly cancel stuff because it's like
Yeah, we kind of talked about that on the last
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a tour.
they're tours, so there's like
It's a lot of
a
money.
lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like,
Well, it's a lot of
like
money.
a season.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lot of money that it makes for those companies.
Yeah.
So do we wave goodbye to E3
And
right
those
now?
people.
Prematurely.
We'll put E3
Yeah.
on our ofrenda.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not. I don't know. It's not great.
Yeah, it's not. It's.
I mean, something could take its place.
I hope so. I hope to do maybe something online or something. But
Microsoft said they're going to do an online thing,
oh, really?
like an online press conference, which is basically what Nintendo does every year.
A director, a
Yeah.
state of play or something like
And
that.
which is what Sony also started doing.
Yeah.
So,
But in general, anything video game related that gets canceled, it's just all sad. But-
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna be a rough year
Mm.
with the illness going around.
yeah, it's bad for small developers because they lose out on a lot of publicity
Yeah.
and money investment that they invested into those.
Sometimes it's their
events.
only shot.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of I wouldn't be devastated, but I'd be pretty upset because I was planning on going to PAX and TwitchCon again this year, but who fucking knows,
Yeah.
at this
Yep.
point. Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC. People are upset for some fucking reason.
People are mad about
People
that.
are always upset.
People are upset that I think only because Sony's not going to do it for all of their titles or something like that, right?
Well, there's
Okay.
two sides of
Yeah.
upset coin. There is they're not bringing everything else. They're not, and then there's also the people who are upset that they're even
Doing
it at
I
all.
mean-
Because they're like, that's my PlayStation game. I don't want them PC people to have it.
Y'all are filthy.
The fucking game came out how many years ago?
3, 4.
Grow up.
I don't know.
Grow up. What other games have they been like, hey, we're gonna release at the same time as it launches on PlayStation and on PC? Like never. This
Never.
rarely happens. And also, Horizon is one of my favorite games. I really like that game. So let people fucking enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's dumb.
Yeah.
I never played it, and I'm gonna have to borrow it from you because I'm gonna be honest. I didn't play it because it looks stupid as fuck to me.
You just didn't.
I'm just Mr. Negative today. We can't record.
Okay.
We
It's fine.
need to go back to recording
This
on
is the
Saturdays. I
content.
gotta stop taking trips because.
Oh, he's feeling loosey goosey.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
feeling
real
boy.
negative.
He's feeling Swifty.
I was I was speeding on the way here.
What are you listening to over here? On the way here?
Walking in Memphis.
Only like
Walking
10,
with my sheet and eat off a bill.
10 times louder.
Yeah, way louder.
But yeah, Horizon's a great game. I think me and Keaton have played it to completion. I think he's probably
Yeah.
got a higher percentage than I did because
I
didn't play it a lot.
did everything except for the hunting missions.
Yeah.
Or what I don't know. They were the hunting grounds missions. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't do those.
And I think I remember those being monotonous because you have to go through like
Well, it was
all
just
these
like-
areas or some shit.
They're
and-
kind of tricky too. Is like you have to kill or I don't know, kill or whatever these certain enemies using certain things, and it was like it was so. Sometimes it was just frustrating because they would run around. You'd like miss one of them. Like one of them, I
Yeah.
remember being like you had to like hit him with a bunch of logs or something like
Yeah.
Star Wars, and
You
then
had to like funnel them into something and hit them with something.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can create traps.
yeah,
Traps. And
there
all
was a lot of
kinds
traps
shit.
in that.
That's
yeah.
cool.
A lot of sliding and shooting.
But yeah, I like missed one, and then it was just running in circles, and I couldn't get it to like go where I needed it to go.
I think I remember that. I don't know. I remember a
Yeah.
mission we had to corral some shit. But
Yeah.
anyways, you guys should play it. It's a good game. Casey's gonna play it. He'll report back and say what he says.
I don't know if my dog's getting picked up on the mic.
I hope
but
so.
She's got a lot to say about Horizon.
I played it. I thought it looked stupid, just like my master. Let's see. Our boy Reggie getting picked up by GameStop.
I don't.
Reggie. Reggie's the man.
Me.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
His body is ready to help GameStop
Yeah.
from failing.
Yeah, I
What,
guess.
Yeah, what is his new role?
He's on the
just
board.
a board of directors, yeah, so he's not.
So he's
So he's just really there to
hands on the back of the head,
yeah,
feet up on the desk.
make some cash, pull
Yeah.
some money out of that corpse.
Yeah.
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 Aye,
corpse
aye, aye, Casey.
Casey's digging in today, baby.
Let's chill out a little bit, bud.
He sharpened the knives before the podcast started.
I mean, you're not wrong. GameStop has been. It's been struggling for a long time.
Yeah, the article here at IGN says Reggie Fils-Aimé joins GameStop board of directors to help save the struggling retailer. And at this point, I think for him, he's going to get paid a big old fat check.
Mm-hmm.
And if GameStop fails, they were basically fucking drowned in the first place. And if it succeeds, then he's going to get way more credit than he deserves.
Yeah, he's the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was like
it's a win-win
no-brainer.
for him.
Yeah.
Like does he really need to work anymore after
No.
being the COO of Nintendo for 15 years or whatever?
Was he around when the Wii U came out?
Yes.
He was.
Yeah.
So he is not all high and mighty. Okay, the Wii U sucked or it didn't sell well.
Well, yeah, but he also is just for Nintendo America.
Oh yeah, he's not like.
So
Let's
he
make Wii
probably,
U.
he probably didn't. I mean, yeah, that was a dumb thing. It had great games though,
That's what, yeah. Mm-hmm.
and they're slowly pulling them onto Switch.
Oh yeah, I think they should pull a shit ton of those things on the Switch because that's the only way we're ever going to be able to play them. Especially a lot of the Mario games, and I want Twilight Princess as well, Zelda.
I'd like Skyward Sword to be put on the Switch because that was on the Wii, and I didn't. Well,
Yeah.
Twilight Princess was bad on the Wii,
Oh yeah.
and so I didn't play Skyward Sword.
People reference Skyward Sword like how it's amazing all the time. I've never seen a frame of it ever because I don't have a Wii U. I never knew anybody who had a Wii U. So shitty. Call of Duty is getting a battle royale mode for free.
For free. I'm actually like,
Unless you're on Xbox.
unless you're on
Oh, yeah.
unless you're on Xbox, unless you're a box boy. I'm gonna try it. I don't particularly care for Jesus Louise, I just hate every single thing. Battle Royales, I mean, Apex was pretty fun, but for the most part, I haven't played one that I like that really made me want to keep playing it.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going to try this one, mostly because a ton of people I usually play games with are going to be playing this.
Yeah.
Also, I can download it separately because I've already removed this Call of Duty from my PlayStation because it was like 130 gigs.
Yeah.
It's just way too big.
And all you did was play one fucking game mode.
Yeah, it's not
Wait,
not worth it.
It doesn't have a story on it, campaign on it at all.
Well, I mean, it had the campaign mode.
The last one?
The most recent one?
Black Ops 3?
No, not Black Ops 3. This is
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare.
The newest one that came out.
Modern Warfare.
That is
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Modern
behind on the
It's
times.
the rehashing of Modern Warfare, and it has a story on it, and the story is okay, but it's okay. It's not worth 130 gigs because, again, you're right. Not many people are getting in there for that. They're there to play team deathmatch.
Yeah.
So it's cool that I can just download this separately, and it's only 20 gigs, and I can give it a try.
It's only 20?
It's only 20. That's what I
Okay.
heard, and it's free. That's exciting. Yeah.
Nice. It says here in the article, courtesy of, what is this, CNET? It says PC players will need a Battle.net account to play, while Xbox players must have an Xbox Live subscription. PS4 owners can play the game without a PS Plus subscription. So Xbox is getting kind of shafted a little bit if you want to play this game.
Don't have, well, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're playing on Xbox, you probably have Live.
Yeah. I can't believe, when you think about it, I've been paying for Live and PS Plus for fucking 10 years.
Well, do you remember when they started rolling that stuff out and people were losing their minds? Like, there's no way I'm going to pay this.
Yeah.
This is outrageous.
Yeah.
And then I just yearly subscription and I don't even think about it.
Well, Xbox started it. And then PS4 was free for a while, and then because I remember being like, yeah, dude, fucking PS4, dude, I can play for free. It's fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of my friends got the Xbox, and a big reason, apart from I prefer PlayStation, a big reason why I got it originally was because it was free to play.
Yeah. But yeah, we should play this together, and then we should.
Yeah, I think that would be. We've discussed on this podcast, and the three of us have been playing around with the idea of starting some sort of gamer club thing, or whatever. But we are talking about. This might be the first thing that we attempt to do that with.
Yeah,
because it's easy. We can all play it. It's cross-platform.
Yeah.
So my plebby PlayStation ass can get wrecked by boys on PC.
We gonna carry.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great. Yeah, we will play this and. What happens? I'm basically, dude. Oh my god! Fucking I think it was Friday or Saturday night. I stayed up real late with Haley, one of my mods from the stream, and another streamer named Ringer. It was 3:00 in the morning, and we were like, Ringer was like, "What should we play?" And I was like, "I don't know, Fortnite," because we don't have Fortnite installed. We ended up installing Fortnite and playing Fortnite for an hour and a half.
Wow!
Right.
Look at you.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing.
Did you like it?
You are a variety streamer, bro.
Yikes! I did like it because we were crushing everybody because we were level 1, and I don't give a fuck if they were bots. I love shooting them in the face, and they died. It was great. We didn't come close to winning anything, but no. But I won't play it again. I'm gonna uninstall it when I get home.
Smart.
That's the only game that I've fiddled with that like actually legitimately made me feel old.
Fortnite?
Yeah. Trying to, forget the fact that I'm shit on PC, but trying to build and shoot and build and shoot and build and shoot. I don't understand the mechanics of it. It's like learning another language.
Yes.
It's weird.
It'll work better if your brain is brand new.
Yeah. I get the appeal for some people, but there's nothing worse than being tactical, getting the jump on somebody, and then building a fucking castle, and they're like, I'm at the top of the castle. And
losing because they built their own high ground.
You shoot them a couple times, and like, building everything. Yeah. But anyways, don't tell anybody I played Fortnite, even though this is a podcast.
All 15 of our listeners.
Hell yeah. And you guys have HBO?
Yeah.
And Hulu, or you have HBO Go?
I have HBO now.
Yeah,
Now.
I have HBO now.
So, you guys gonna watch the Last of Us series when it comes out?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm gonna fucking watch the shit.
Yeah, and the
Do you
guy.
have Last of Us?
No, but I watched you play through. Another shout out to your Twitch channel,
Yeah.
Hurricane Tron. Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Follow and subscribe. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Smash that bell.
Smash that bell.
Smash that bell.
She gets notifications. Anyways,
I really enjoyed watching your playthrough of it. That was. Do you have those saved, like as a series on your channel?
Yeah. I think the VODs
Yeah.
saved for a while.
Yeah. Well, you should go and check them out because it's you. That was really fun to watch, and it's an awesome game.
Yeah, it is really cool. You should check the free games every month because that was a free game in January. That's why I played it.
Yeah.
So, but
Free
yeah,
game this month is Shadow of the Colossus.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing the shit out of that. I think last month it was all three or all of the BioShock series.
Yeah. It was the BioShock collection.
Yeah, it's awesome. Downloaded that too, and you can just download it to the library and then download it later whenever the fuck
Right.
you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's awesome. And then they're trying to like figure out who would be good in the parts as Joel and Ellie. Joel, we were just talking about it before the podcast started, that Joel should be Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it seems to be like just a fan thing on Twitter, but
He's perfect.
yeah, he's a. I like him quite a bit as an actor. He was good in Game of Thrones, yeah, he would be awesome in this, especially with all the money HBO can throw behind it and make it really cool.
Yeah.
He's a very good actor.
Yeah. I don't. There was a girl that they were talking about for Ellie that I don't know at all because I don't watch a lot of these new movies, but
Who are they saying?
no idea.
And it wasn't Ellen Page.
It wasn't
Ellen Page looks exactly fucking like her, but I think she's too old now.
I don't know. Did you see her in Umbrella Academy? Because she looked.
Looks about 18.
Yeah,
the entire
she
time,
still looks like a kid.
And plus, I mean, just use some CGI. Just use her because she's. Did they base her off?
I know, for real. I was just going to ask that. Did they just take a picture of her and, hey.
Let's put it in there.
That was a whole thing because Beyond Two Souls came out around the same time.
That's what I was thinking of. Because,
And that was Ellen Page.
Yes. That was much more of like a story-driven type thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very bad from what I heard.
Okay. Put on do playlist.
I guess my biggest hang up on it potentially would be, and at least they have like a cooler take on zombies.
Yeah.
Like the way the zombies are, the reason they're zombies, I guess, is a little bit cooler, but it's, how many fucking seasons of Walking Dead are out there now?
A lot.
It's a moneymaker, so it's just like pumping them out.
I know. It's, oh my God.
They need to make like a series, like not like season one. Just make it a series standalone. Let it like live.
That would be cool. Yeah, if they just like a limited series like they did with Watchmen, where they just tell the story that's in the game.
Yeah. And it's the producers of Chernobyl, and I didn't watch it, but I heard it was really good, are going to be the ones taking like lead in producing this now. So I didn't watch Chernobyl, but it was also a limited time series, right? On Netflix.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, it was on HBO.
Yeah, it was on HBO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, fuck yeah, I'm all about it. Casey, what have you been playing?
I fell into. I mean, I've fallen deeper. I think I talked about this in the last podcast too. I'm good. All I'm playing is Elder Scrolls Online. I've got the MMO hooks deep into me.
What level are you now?
Well, okay. Oh my God. So
You doing side quests?
of course I am.
Yeah.
They're all quick.
Yeah.
They're all quick where I live, kid.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I had my first character, which is that I'm building a frost tank. It's a Nord. And then I started another character, which I don't remember if I mentioned or not. Which
you said you were gonna.
Yeah, I went with Templar because I almost never play healer classes in anything because I'm kind of trash at it. I'll be 100% honest with you. So I wanted to try and challenge myself with it, and then also if we start dungeoning, that's always a class that is useful, even if I don't have to do it every time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going okay. I was leveling up pretty fast. I was having a good time. And then I went into a cave.
Mm-mm.
And you started texting me about the podcast, actually.
Yeah.
And I looked down at my phone, and my character continued moving forward because I didn't take my thumb off of the old joystick.
True gamer.
A little left stick action.
True gamer.
And I missed the ramp going down deeper into the cave, or into the mine. And I wedged myself between the rope barrier on the ramp and the cave wall.
I remember you saying this.
And I got stuck. I could not jump over the rope to get onto the ramp. And I couldn't go backwards because I had an NPC player who was with me on the quest that was standing uncomfortably close to my Templar.
Yeah.
She refused to move. And because I was in a fucking mine on a quest, you can't fast travel out of that shit. And I was just stuck.
Great.
I made it all the way to level 12. I really grinded on
Was
this
this
fucking guy. It was like
was-
most of a Sunday got lost in that fucking mine.
Was this the fulcrum of you going, I'm going to start a new fucking character, fuck this character?
That, and it was because I guess I just have a natural affinity for tanking because my paladin, when I was really mad and I was looking at all the stuff that I'd done and I realized I'm basically just building another tank that offers different buffs.
Yeah.
Tight work case.
Yeah.
Solid Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bailed on him, and now I have an orc that I'm doing a stamina DPS build with, which is actually a lot of fun.
Funner than the other one.
Yeah. Healing is important, and I want to say thank you to all party healers, everybody who does that job.
Word.
But it's fucking lame.
Shout out to all the healers for
real.
For goddamn sure.
Big time, because you let little idiots like me actually play the game.
Healers, I feel like healers just are constantly rolling their eyes. Just constant rolls whenever they're playing MMOs.
Well, yeah, and it's so hard too, because you either have to, if you don't do it right, everybody gets really fucking mad at you.
Oh yeah.
And if people aren't listening to you, you can't help them.
They blame
and then
you
everybody
anyhow.
gets fucking mad at you.
Yeah, you are constricted to your healing spells, and they are on a cycle that you probably have set up.
Yeah.
Of like, I do this button, this button, this button.
Yeah.
Repeat, and if somebody messes it up, it's
If you miss it, you're just dead.
Yeah. And I think ESO is the game to try out different roles, because like something like WoW has like fucking how many slots for skills? So many.
I mean,
well, yeah.
And then ESO has 4.
But even with WoW, I guess it's WoW Classic I'm thinking of. It takes you hours before you're going to even play with other people in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
and in ESO, I think it is as complicated as you want to make it, right? Your DPS classes, you can go Magicka or Stamina. You can play it either way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different, like the Templar role, there's a lot of different races and different builds that you can do with that. You don't have to just go sword and shield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways to tinker with it. Some less good than others. It's a lot of times it seems to boil down to people's just racial preference. Like,
Sure.
I want to play a Khajiit, and I also want
Every
to
time, baby.
yeah, and I also want a tank, and I say, okay, good luck.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
When you reach level 15, you can do 2 weapon sets. So you can do your DPS, and then if you wanted
Yes.
to try healing, you could.
Well, okay, so my new guy, my original Nord and my new Stamina DPS guy are both at 16 now.
Okay.
And I have added, for the Stamina DPS guy, I've added a bow.
Nice.
With that second, because it's really cool that you can add the second weapon, and then you have another skill bar for that weapon specifically, so you can actually like start leveling that stuff up. That was very cool.
And if you get really good, you can flip between the weapons on the fly in battle. But
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that kind of shit.
But
yet.
I'm not that good.
No. Yeah, I've been doing the same thing. I've been kind of off of it, so I've just been doing my dailies, this daily login stuff, and doing a daily dungeon, and then leveling up my steed.
Yes.
Get the speed up, but then I just been hopping in and out. But
Yeah.
What are you gonna? What's the next game you're gonna buy? You think?
Well, the next one I'm for sure gonna buy, and even though it doesn't have a release date yet, is definitely Baldur's Gate.
Oh fuck yeah!
That's the one thing I'm.
What about like
100%
Cyberpunk or something?
committed to buy. Well, I do also want to get Cyberpunk, but I feel like I need to finish Witcher 3.
Oh, huh. You better.
Yeah.
The big boy.
And that's a game that's gone on the back burner, and it's a big old pot.
Yeah.
There's so much
Big
stuff
game.
to do
It's a
in it.
goddamn cauldron.
Yeah, because I mean, when I got it late, like way late, and it's the main game and all of the expansions and everything that comes with all of those.
Dude, that Blood and Wine expansion, this thing is fucking huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's enormous.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is. But you're along with the ride with the rest of the people because I think concurrent players since The Witcher came out was like at its all-time high.
The show really helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was like, I don't understand this show. I mean, play the game, and then the game is like Witcher
Lord.
3 and
Yeah.
not Witcher 1 and 2.
Oh,
They did too good of a job with the show of following the timeline in the book, which is a broken mess.
Confusing.
Yeah, have you read the book?
I've read the first one, and I'm partway through the second one.
Okay.
How many are there?
lot.
Oh,
I know there's
gosh.
like at least 5.
Yeah, I've been wanting to I want to listen to the first one.
That's what I
Audible.
did. I
Okay.
found I'll send you a link. I found a guy that has well, I mean, if you have Audible, do Audible, but a guy that has pretty good book on tapes of all of them.
Yeah.
And I listened through the first one.
Yeah.
And a good chunk of the second one. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like 8
I mean, I'll read
books.
them. I don't care. They're fucking good. Whatever.
It's cool. It's I mean, it's a lot of the sort of like usual fantasy novel tropes. My dog is making so much noise.
She's so cute though that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I got to start throwing up pictures on the Instagram or
Oh, we
something to
should-
her
yeah,
so
absolutely
people
should.
can forgive her for being noisy.
I gotta get
Also-
you guys logins before you do that.
My
so.
neighbor's dogs are also going bananas.
Yeah, you might hear some people. Sorry about it. They don't like us video games as much as we do. They don't have the respect. So.
They're outdoorsy folks.
Yeah.
They hunt, they fish.
We're the indoor kids.
They work for the university.
You guys have seen the American Hot Wet American Summer?
We are the indoor kids.
We are the indoor kids.
Yes.
Keaton,
Yeah.
been playing some fucking. You know what that means?
Yes, I know what that means. Yeah, I've been
To the layman.
Jedi Fallen Order.
How do you like it?
It's pretty good.
No jank? No jank
Well,
yet?
I don't-
You're playing on PC.
yeah, I'm playing on PC. I started playing it on Grandmaster difficulty.
What?
That's my guy. I love that.
Yikes.
Play your games on the hardest difficulty. Challenge yourself.
I
As we heard about
Hashtag normal. Hashtag casual gamer.
as we were told repeatedly the last 2 weeks at work, discomfort helps you grow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
How
How much discomfort do you have to fucking have before you grow, though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was one of those things where I was like, this is not gonna happen because like it's not as good of a game as like Sekiro,
Okay.
and so like the mechanics are not as good, so it just
Yeah.
makes it way harder.
Yeah.
Because like the parry mechanic, when you push the block button, you're not blocking like the instant you push it.
Yeah.
There's like a decent amount of a delay, so I was just getting hit constantly.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell. Like, I mean, and when you're playing on that difficulty, like a couple of hits is you're dead.
Yeah.
So I was just like, this isn't fun. I'm gonna drop it, and I was like, I'm never gonna finish this game.
Yeah. I also played it on PS4. He's playing on PC. It was a little like jank when I played it, but also one of my streamer buddies, Kilroy, he played it and he just didn't like it. Felt floaty, like the controls floaty.
It
And he also
does.
played. Yeah, he played Dark Souls right before he played that, so he was like completely like fucked up when he was trying to play.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is weird. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But and like I fought the first like mini boss or boss kind of thing on the first planet, which is just like a big frog thing.
Yeah.
It one hits you on that difficulty.
Oh
Basically.
yeah. Even on normal or whatever the fuck it's called.
Pretty. Yeah. So I beat it on Grandmaster.
Yeah.
And then I was
You beat that on with Grandmaster?
Yeah.
Did you cheese it?
a little bit.
You go
Yeah.
in the cave and you fucking like
Yeah.
kind of poked at it.
Yeah. I got it down to like half.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm just gonna go in and out of the cave because there's like a zone where the enemies can't attack you because
Yeah.
they're dumb.
Yeah.
And then I went to Dathomir, and it was frustrating. So I was like, I'll just drop it down to Jedi Master, I think is the next one. And that's fine. It's like I think that's like a good amount of...
It's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
No.
It's fun.
So how
it's
far are you now then? You're in Dathomir?
No. I went to Dathomir first so I could get the double-sided lightsaber.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
'Cause that shit's awesome.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Oh,
There's double-sided lightsaber.
I guess we should watch out for that. How are we doing this?
That game's pretty old now. I mean, it's not like
not
old,
that
old,
old.
but
September
people have played it.
last year?
But I would
Stuff.
recommend...
I have it. I also
You
have
go
that game.
get
You
it.
can play it. I'm gonna give you a fucking stack of games.
I watched a playthrough of that one.
You don't want to play it?
I didn't really want to play it. I watched it for the lore-y stuff in it because I don't know if you can tell. This podcast is going to have too much Star Wars.
They heard
stuff
the
in
last podcast. They know.
Yeah, so I apologize about that. I love Star Wars, so I watched a playthrough just to pick that stuff up and watch Cal Kestis be
Cal.
the most gingery boy in the galaxy.
That was a big thing when it came out. They're like, he just looks like a fucking dork. And
Well,
you're like,
there's a specific part
Does.
when you get through the Order 66 section in the beginning. Spoiler.
hey, play the game, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and he manages to get the escape pod to launch, and there's all the explosions going on because they're shooting at it. And he makes this squealy sound that was one of the most unappealing things I've ever experienced in a game.
You know what the best part is? I'll pull it up right now. How do you spell his last name?
Nope, with an I.
People are saying he's like looks like a fucking dork and blah blah blah. He's dumb. He's based off a real actor.
Yeah, I know. He's the dude from that Gotham show.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Yeah, he's the Joker, isn't he?
He's the new Joker.
That's so mean. Oh, he's the new Joker. Oh, in the show.
In
In
the
the
show.
show, he's the Joker, yeah.
That's so mean. I mean, he looks like he has a Joker face though.
He's also in that Shameless show on Showtime.
I mean, goddamn.
He's, I don't know, as a character.
He looks like a normal dude. He's fine.
Yeah. Then what'd they do to him?
It's because it's prejudice against red-haired people.
I don't know. They didn't really. He looks just like a normal character. He wears a poncho all the time.
Yeah.
Do you wear the ponchos?
Yeah.
Do you wear the ponchos?
You have an option to not wear the poncho?
You can take it off.
I didn't wear a poncho the entire fucking game.
That a boy.
When I played.
Proud of you.
I couldn't.
It looks dumb. I mean, his outfit doesn't.
Well,
it's
yeah.
bad.
So
and his outfit only has like fucking 4 colors, and you have to go up, unlock them and
Finding them.
Yeah, and it's like,
well, if he's not wearing the poncho, he's just in the shipbreaker uniform the entire
Yeah, and you
time.
can change the color of that shipbreaker.
I think there was
outfit.
a blue one and an orange one or tan one maybe or something.
Orange.
I only
orange
have-
is not his color.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
so
like
much orange.
it's not orange. It's like burnt orange. It's darker, but it's
Yeah.
still it is orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have an orange lightsaber.
get
So-
out of here.
What's
I'll
up,
look at his
Plo-Koon?
face.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun. I don't know. Also,
50
get the
in?
double lightsaber at the beginning
Yeah,
because it makes the rest of the game way easier.
way easier. And I was watching people play with just the one-sided lightsaber, and I was like, why the fuck do you not have that yet? But I didn't know because I think Casey can relate to this. It's like, hey, this is your next spot, and you're like, well, I want to go to these other 9 planets before I go do the actual next mission.
Yeah,
Yep.
I will. Oh God, that's a big problem in Elder Scrolls. Anything Elder Scrolls Online, especially, I will just wander so far away from where I'm supposed to go.
I did that with The Witcher because I started playing
that's
side
the same
quests.
thing.
I'm like, I want to do these side
Well,
quests.
it's
you burn yourself out.
Yeah, it's any game
Yeah.
where you pick up quests on the road.
Yeah.
Anytime
Someone runs up to you. Oh, Mr. Witcher. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't sound like that.
Where's your fucking coin? Toss it.
Witcher. There's a spooky troll underneath
all
my
from-
bridge.
It's like a weird high class Louisiana voice or something. I don't know what that is. Nice. What, have you playing anything else? Have you been playing Apex with me? I've just been
No,
playing by
I know.
myself. Still getting wins though. Not
Yeah,
as many.
but Kings Canyon's back. By the time this podcast is out, Kings Canyon will be gone again.
God damn it! But I did. Oh, and then they came out with the update with the shields, the Evo shields. and
Yeah,
stuff
but
like
it's
that.
just for that one game mode, which is
Yeah.
going to be done by the time this podcast is out.
I think it is done.
No, it's switched to Kings Canyon.
Oh, and it still has that same mode.
No, like that. Just that game mode is Kings Canyon.
Deja Loot was Kings Canyon.
Well, now it is.
Okay.
For week 2.
Fuck yeah.
But then second half of season 2 is going to be Kings Canyon just as the default map.
Can't wait.
So
Can't wait. But
it's,
I was disappointed with the shield stuff because I wanted it to be everybody has to have an Evo shield. I thought that's the way it was going to be.
Yeah, making it a strict game mode where that everybody just has that shield is a way better idea. I think it's mixing it up. That's overcomplicated, and then
and it just makes them useless. At a certain point.
Who cares, right?
Yeah. You get to do I want. The only time I really use them is if I find one that's already upgraded.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, this is like a level 3 or 4, and I can just shoot a guy twice with a sniper and it'll upgrade.
Yeah. Or if you land on one at the beginning of the game, you're like, I'm just going to take this.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they had them as a completely separate game mode, like this is the only shield type that you can use, I think that would be awesome. It would promote aggressiveness, and it would make those final circle situations pretty wild.
Yeah, respawn, get it done.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking fun as hell.
I mean, they might introduce it just to the game as a regular shield.
I mean, why not? I mean,
it doesn't seem like it changes a whole lot, so I think it's good.
I had to have played upwards of fucking 90 games, probably, and I think I saw one guy with a red shield, and I shot him with a sniper.
I've seen a few of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still fun. I like Apex.
The other thing was just that event. You have to buy the cosmetics for the event. There's no way, except for there's a pass thing that you can get certain things. But if you want the cool,
I got the Revenant
Pathfinder skin, you basically have to buy them.
I got the Revenant one.
Yeah, that's in the little pass though.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, so those other ones are all separate, and you have to buy them. So if you wanted to get,
oh yeah, we were looking at them. They're fucking sweet.
Yeah,
that Prowler with the horns on it.
Yeah, very cool.
So sick.
And if you want to get all of them, $168.
So dumb for a free game. I mean, if I was telling him
that's how the game stays free.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I guess. Yeah, I guess
it's yeah.
Take my battle pass money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Still fun, but I've been playing that still, and then I also started Final Fantasy 13, one with Lightning, PS3. But I don't play it on PS3. I had it on Steam. I didn't even know it. So somehow I got it. I don't know.
You just love buying stuff, dude.
That's
100 fucking %.
That's a Steam thing, though. You just I just have this game. I guess I bought it one day.
Yeah, it's probably came in a package of you buy Final Fantasy 3, you get fucking 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 with it or some shit. But I played that and pretty linear. I only played the opening sequence. Pretty cool. But then I also started Mass Effect Andromeda.
Finally,
I started it. I've had it
later.
I've bought it on day one, tried to play it, and I just couldn't do it. And then I saw my buddy play it, and he beat it. So now I feel bad, and I have to go play it. I asked Rob today, the designer on one of the other teams over there.
Yeah,
because he loves Mass Effect.
He does actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work with him at Best Buy.
You really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I asked him today in passing. I was like, "Hey, I started Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm gonna see if I can make it through this time." He goes, "It's not worth it, man." I was like, "Don't fucking tell me that, dude." He's like, "The story sucks. It's not worth it. I wouldn't do it." I was like, "Well, I have to fucking do it." So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blitz the shit out of that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty long.
It is, but
you gonna stream it?
Yeah, I'll probably end up streaming it. Before Persona. If I'm not done with Mass Effect by the time Persona comes out, I'm booting Mass Effect. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's not good. I mean,
Mass Effect. I know
the gameplay, great.
The shooting,
yeah,
sure,
it feels great. But other than that, the story sucks.
The inventory system, fucking.
The characters there's one or two interesting characters, or not even interesting, just tolerable.
Yeah. At least they fixed the bug where their fucking eyeballs were bugging out.
That was funny.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have too bad of an issue with that, but
fuck,
that was goofy.
Yeah, that was really bad. But they patched that 2 years ago. I'm into it.
It's an old game, Nick.
Yeah,
it's pretty old. I played the online.
It's so weird calling that game old. It's weird calling any game old that's not a Super Nintendo game to me, because I'm old. I'm old. It feels like. I don't know.
It
almost feels weird calling Skyrim old because it's just always been around and shit. I don't know.
Skyrim
is old.
Skyrim is
old.
perpetual because people love it so much and
Yeah.
all the different mods that come out for it. But
It came
we
out-
are also, we're not old men by any means, Nick, but we are old in terms of, I have gray hair.
This is my first one.
That's your first
Confirmed
one?
first one on the left side of my head here and on the sideburn.
World first.
Do you see it? Is it like glistening?
No.
See it?
No.
It's this side? It's over here. Did I see it?
I see it.
You see it?
I see it.
First one.
Yeah, I see you have much darker hair than I do.
Yeah.
So I started getting them and I could like play the game of like, oh man, maybe this is like, I don't know, maybe my hair's getting a little like extra blondie for some reason.
Maybe I'm just changing. My hair's looking cooler now.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a ginge myself. And so
Bit of Cal Kestis.
yeah, exactly.
Got a
Yeah.
little Callan.
Yeah. So, I'm talking to people like, fucking gray hairs, and they're like, nah, it's just your hair is light because you've been out in the sun a lot.
I think it's sun bleached.
Yeah, nah. And then I started getting a little speckling on the sides and got like a poofy curly thing up front. Well, my head's buzzed now, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
buzzed.
matter. But
You startled me today when you walked by from the kitchen in the morning. I was like, oh,
I'll tell you what, all the white supremacist jokes I'm getting are very original.
God. You do look much meaner.
No, I know. I deserve them. I'm not saying people are wrong. Like if you saw a group of 3 people who looked like me hanging out,
Yeah.
probably don't approach them.
Yeah, I'd probably go to the
Probably
other
not.
side of the street and then walk across.
Yeah.
Especially if it was like an evening or something like that. I feel like I'm pretty tough.
Especially if the sun was down.
Yeah. If I could, I'm out. So you've been playing? Keaton's been playing Star Wars, and he's also been watching the Star Wars.
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
Well, on Saturday, I watched a lot of movies, but I watched Rogue One
Awesome.
just for funsies.
I'm the Force, and the Force is with me.
The best Star Wars
Wait.
movie.
Oh, yeah. My
It's-
roommate loves that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you might like other ones more, but it's probably better than that.
Is it spoilers? Spoilers. Here's your fucking spoiler warning, listeners.
How old is that movie?
That movie?
It's so old, but people will get mad.
It's not that old, but it's if you haven't seen it, are you really gonna see it?
Right.
Or like, do you care?
It's if you want to, it's spend $5. It's on fucking Disney Plus. Question: is it only so good because everyone fucking dies?
No.
That make it good?
It's
It's good because you actually care about basically all the characters. I mean, there's not really a character I'm like that character's who cares. Most of them you actually care about them. Most of the places are very cool, very interesting, like built out worlds, and then the story is coherent and it
Yeah.
goes
self-contained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end. I rewatched it not too long ago, and it does have the same issue that every Star Wars movie has, where there's a bit of choppiness to it. Like things jump around from big event to big event. But this isn't as bad as the newer ones in that regard.
Any of the sequels are because they're all.
I like to hear people's opinions on the Star Wars movies that they like, because I'm kind of like a general fan, so I kind of just like Star Wars. But I know there's some
I can get plenty nitpicky, but that doesn't stop me from watching any of the movies because, again, I just like Star Wars.
Yeah, but people really love fucking Rogue One.
It's the best. I mean, if you don't agree that it is the best Star Wars movie, it is the best Star Wars movie made since the original trilogy.
Sure, yeah.
Hands
down. There's not a competition.
Don't underestimate my power.
Well,
I'm gonna slip one of those in every fucking.
I love the prequels for a lot of reasons. One of them because of how memed out they've gotten.
They're so funny.
It's
They're
so
campy as fuck.
funny.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate how aggressively ambitious George Lucas was with what he tried to do, even though he failed miserably.
Yeah.
But Rogue One, and I talked about this a little bit last podcast, but I really like Rogue One because, again, you get stories out of Star Wars about regular fucking people.
Oh yes, yeah.
You don't. Darth Vader doesn't show up until the very end, and when he shows up, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You have Chirrut there a little bit, who's force sensitive, but he's not.
Yeah, technically,
He's not a Jedi.
both of him and the other guy are both force sensitive.
Yeah,
because they're both guardians of the wills.
Yeah,
so they're Jedi adjacent people.
They're like monks or something.
Yeah, they protect the Jedi temple.
Yeah,
but they're not actually Jedi.
That was their whole thing, and it's really well done. It looks great.
The bad guys are very good.
Krennic is a
great villain.
The guy in the white at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is good.
He's military science officer. That's what the white means, or they're in the intelligence bureau.
And he gets fucking horse choked.
Yeah, that Darth Vader scene is really good too. And he's got a nice punny line to close it off with.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Choke on your ambitions, director.
Yeah. The droid K2SO is one of the best droids.
Probably the
best. If not the best. Alan Tudyk.
The actor who voiced him, he's a fucking man.
Yeah, it's great.
Peter from fucking Dodgeball. That's all that pops in my head.
He's been in a million things, and nerds will love him for Star Wars and for Firefly and stuff.
And for fucking pain.
Yeah.
Lots of pain.
Yes.
From Knight's Tale.
Yes. Oh, man.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
The pirate in Dodgeball is
sharing my buried treasure with you.
Peter.
Yeah, he's fucking the man. He's got voices for days. You were watching some of the series too?
I'm watching Rebels. I've been burning through it pretty well, pretty fast. Relatively for me at least.
Yeah.
I'm behind an episode on the last season of Clone Wars. But
they didn't just put them out as one chunk?
No, they're releasing them
they should do it.
One
every
a
week.
I like that.
I was frustrated when they did that with this show and with Mandalorian originally, because I've gotten so accustomed to just being able to binge something.
Yeah.
But I have found that if you force me to wait a week to watch a show, I will still come and watch the show and I will enjoy it.
I liked it with The Mandalorian
because
otherwise that show is short. Those episodes are pretty short. And The Mandalorian. No, The Mandalorian is like half hour.
What? The first episode was 50 minutes, maybe 40.
Yeah, it was like 45.
I thought, okay, this is going to be like premium cable style episodes.
Block, yeah.
And then every episode after that was a half an hour, like 35 minutes tops.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm glad they did it because there's not a lot of episodes and they're short.
Yeah.
So for that.
Condensed.
Yeah, Rebels I can just burn through an episode because it's 20 minutes and I can watch them not kill stormtroopers or whatever for some reason.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Rebels is not as good as Clone Wars.
I keep fucking coming and having this conversation with you guys, and I know there's a show I need to be watching. Like when I'm like, I'm going to watch something while I mess around on the computer or whatever. And it should be Rebels all the time, but I always forget, and now I'm just fucking watching Portlandia.
Okay, well, I got
gas.
It's a great fucking show. But.
I burned through at Keith's suggestion. It's on Netflix. I don't know how you feel about anime. I don't go into
Castlevania?
Yes. I burned through it.
I got 10 out of 10.
It fucking rules.
Really?
Yeah, Castlevania is so
And that's
tight.
It's a third season or a second season?
But the first season was...
Do I need to watch the first season to watch? Okay.
Watch all of it.
Watch the whole thing because the first season is 4 episodes.
Okay.
It's basically like, this is the main character. This is the other main character. This is the other main character.
Here's the villain. This is why he's doing what he's doing.
Okay.
It was basically just like an introduction to the show.
Okay.
And like...
They're episode 0.
It was like an episode...
4 parts.
It was like a season 0 of a show, basically. And it was basically like... I think it was more of like, will people actually watch this? And everybody was like, this is awesome.
Yes, we will.
It has... I love it. It has like a weird... Which I'm getting into because of ESO... It kind of has a weird Dungeons and Dragon-y feel to it, a little bit, in terms of like the roles that the different heroes kind of play. You've got your music person, or you're not your music person.
You've got your
singers.
Your bard.
No, you don't. You have whatever. Fuck it. It's feeling that way to me. I might be talking out of my ass, but the coolest character in the show is the girl Cypher.
Yeah.
The speaker magician.
Cypher? We're talking Pillars of Eternity now. That's what I'm talking about.
The way they do her magic, or the way they have her do magic, the way they illustrate it, It's so sick. And the fight scenes are I don't know if either of you watched this or if any of our listeners have, but it's very reminiscent. It gets a little choppy and like hard-lined, but it looks really good. And it has, did you either of you guys watch any of like the heavy metal stuff?
Way a long time ago, like late night on like HBO
or like the old Conan animated stuff, like the Conan comics, like the Frank Merzetta illustrations. It has a lot of vibes of that, and it looks great.
So if I watch this show, I'm gonna be fucking subscribed to Crunchyroll.
No,
you can watch it. You can
it's
watch
on
it.
Netflix.
I know,
On
but
Netflix.
once I watch it, I'm gonna be like sucked into anime forever.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
It's
No,
it's not.
it's just that.
Does
style.
Pokemon the animated series count as anime?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's not like that.
I know, but I just wanted to throw
This
it out
is
there.
way more approachable to me. I will dip my toe into the anime waters occasionally. The majority of it is that this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Yeah.
I cannot put
Yeah.
up with this nonsense.
But I can't turn it off.
But this is not like that.
No, it's very.
People were raving about it, so
It's
good.
great. And if you
Yeah.
want to, and then if you want to take a little tiptoe further into the anime pool, but not quite as far, and maybe explore some weird stuff about your head and masculinity.
Oh,
and there's
God.
a lot of weird symbolism in this show, and body dysmorphia stuff. But Netflix they have a recent run of the show Baki, which is the latest iteration of the Grappler Baki series, which is much more anime-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an actual from Japan.
Yeah.
Anime.
Is it subtitles and everything? Baki?
Well, the
I
old
don't
Oh,
ones
know
are.
if
I don't
there's-
know if the
Baki the Grappler?
I don't watch them.
So
with-
Baki the Grappler
dub.
is the original run that they pulled from the manga, which is still going, I think, which is pretty wild. It's again, they just like tell these weird, crazy stories, but everybody's this insanely. I don't know how to describe it.
they're
Baki
disgustingly.
They're
ripped.
disgustingly ripped. They can do disgusting things to each other just with the pure power of their bodies and
Okay.
discipline. It has my favorite things from anime. If there is a tournament that people go to where they kick the shit out of each
Yeah.
other, like Yu Yu Hakusho, things like that.
Yeah.
Like Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorite animes of all time because they found a way to just have 3 or 4 seasons where a tournament happens for no reason.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
This is the same sort of way, same sort of thing. And it's hyper violent. It's
Oh, really?
really
Is it
crazy.
like
Yeah.
ripping limbs off and stuff like that? Or is it like
No.
blood violent? Or like just
There's a lot.
physically?
There's a lot of blood. There's a dude who's Russian who can throw punches with one of his knuckles out and slice you open.
Okay, Wolverine. All right.
There's a lot of people who get their throats cut and somehow
Yikes.
don't die. Like they'll be back with like a bandage on their neck. I want to thank you for the lesson you gave me. Like, just
Sure.
stupid horse shit like that.
Sure.
But that's option 2.
Okay.
Definitely watch Castlevania.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna get Crunchyroll though, you can watch Saba Gamebu,
See, now.
Survival Game Club.
See, this one I haven't watched, but I want to
It's
for one episode.
2 episodes.
2 episodes. He's in 2?
Yeah, he stays.
Fuck
He
yes.
stays. He stays. It's
Casey just did a double take.
Little crab pinch boy. Rise up.
crap.
Oh, of course, the crab. Yeah, of course.
He
Okay.
flies a helicopter.
Yeah, he flies a helicopter while a platypus shoots a machine gun out of it.
This whole
It's
genre I need to explore.
It's so funny. It's one of the funniest anime shows I've watched in a long time.
I'll have to check it out. I got to check something out. I hear too much about anime now. Like it's fucking all over the place. Now that I've really delved deep into the nerd culture stuff, anime is like,
Well,
Popular shit.
I mean, there's obviously different degrees of nerddom, but if you really like anime, you are a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
It's its own kingdom on Anime Island,
oh
and there's a lot
yeah.
of filthy bad things that happen there.
yeah,
But oh boy,
yikes.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good stuff.
Yeah.
You just gotta You just got to find a genre that you like.
Tournaments.
Yeah.
It's like what was the Bruce Lee movie?
Enter the Dragon.
It's like Enter the Dragon.
Dragon,
Legitimately, this
Enter
next
the Dragon
season of
is
Baki, they are going to
so
China
good.
to decide who the strongest fighter in the world is.
Sick.
And they're just going to have, there's a bunch of kung fu dudes.
What was the
They're
one
gonna
with
fight. Muhammad Ali Jr.'s in it.
Okay, I'm in.
And he's got like this.
Okay.
It's like they've got this whole other storyline where Muhammad Ali was developing his own martial art. He wasn't just a really good boxer.
Sick.
And now his son has completed that process and is going to test it against the strongest men in the world.
If he doesn't win, it's bullshit. What was the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Bloodsport.
Well, okay.
That's another one.
So
That sounds even more like the anime stuff that you're talking about.
well, that's the Kumite, which maybe does happen or does not happen. Probably doesn't. It's a real shame because Frank Dukes, he's not Scottish. He is
It's in your head now.
He is. Frank Dukes is an American, and they let a French Canadian play him. He probably lied about most of the stuff that movie is based on.
Perfect.
Obviously, because it's insane. He's not trained in ninjutsu or whatever the fuck he gets trained in. But yeah, that movie rules.
Yeah. I have so much to watch now.
You break my record, I break you.
That's very. You should VO, dude.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I think that's all we got. You have anything else we want to?
No, but I can say that I watched Casey's favorite movie on Saturday too. One of the
Can
four
I guess
movies.
it? Can I guess it or no?
Well, I already said
You
it.
said
but
it, so
can
do you
guess it
remember?
If you don't remember, I guess you don't listen to me when I tell you about things that are
right in your face.
fucking important
Is
to
it
me, dude.
animated?
No, it is. I'll give you a hint. Also, I didn't drop a hint about where Nick lives yet, so stay tuned. It's another '80s movie. It's not the same, obviously, but it's in the genre of like action-y martial arts stuff, like Bloodsport. Kind of.
Is Steven Seagal in it or
Kind
something?
of.
Is this a bad? Did I give a bad hint?
No, yeah, that's kind of a bad hint. I wouldn't say that.
It's
I would
an-
just
it's
say,
another-
remember back to episode 0
I
when
know.
Casey,
It's like, give me a
when
second.
you
I'm going to go
said,
listen to it real quick.
yeah, when you asked him what his favorite movie was, and he immediately answered.
Oh, yeah. He said it too quickly. I don't fucking remember. I'm not going to be able to guess this.
He's trying to blame this on
What
me.
movie did you watch?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh.
And it fucking rules, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it in the same category
you're
as
probably
Bloodsport.
Well,
'cause
I was just thinking
Is that
80s
what it is?
movie, 80s movie with over the top shit.
I
it's
need to watch
over
it
the
then.
top.
It's
Where
way
can I
over the
watch
top.
it?
HBO now.
HBO now.
Oh, really?
It's on HBO.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Until the end of the month.
It's so good. It's got Kurt Russell in it. It's got the lady from
Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall, because apparently she has a very storied career of being in things I've never watched. But as far as I can tell, as far as I'm concerned, she was in this movie, Big Trouble in Little China, did nothing for 30 years, and then was in Sex and the City.
Those are the only things I know she was in.
Samantha,
Oh.
Yeah.
I have sex with everybody. Yes, exactly.
Okay, you got it.
But it has James Hong in it. It has
Yep.
I'm forgetting the name of the guy who plays Egg Shen.
Yeah, he's the best character.
But it's awesome. It's a Carpenter movie too.
I'll
Yeah,
give
it
you a
is John
stack
Carpenter.
of games. You give me a list of movies and TV shows,
Fair.
and we'll be good.
Okay.
Victor Wong.
Victor Wong.
Yeah, he's Egg Shen.
It's the same guy. If you're familiar with Tremors, he's the grocery store guy that gets
Oh.
eaten behind the counter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tremors. Holy shit. Okay, I'll watch it. Well,
It's good. Very good.
I'll be the judge.
No,
It rules.
it's good.
No,
Like, it
whatever
is
the
good.
fuck you say, it's still good.
You have to like it because you didn't remember what I said.
Well, you know, I didn't have a fucking bunch of memes of rounders come out of like, I don't know how many. I don't get why that was such a sticking point with people.
Because
I'm trying to build a community here, dude.
I know the meme was good.
Stop pulling back the fucking curtain on this.
I don't. It was like, but like literally 3 or 4 people right after they heard it were like, rounders question mark. I was like, yes,
Because it came out in 1993, and
it's-
nobody has thought about that movie until you said something about
I
it on
started
a
watching
podcast.
it last night too.
well, that was the other thing. Most people who I talked to were like, I've never heard of that movie before.
Yeah,
We're opening doors.
Myself
people
included.
Keaton's age, and he's not that much younger than
I'll give you
us.
the Blu-ray.
Oh my god!
It's very. I watched it last night. It's still good, but
Did you
like,
really watch?
oh yeah, because I was cooking dinner and I was like, I'm gonna throw something on that I don't necessarily have to watch, and it has that music of like so 90s, like I went to the store today, didn't know what I was doing, walking in the rain, and it has that music in the background. That's the
vibes of Rounders I would describe as like half Fight Club.
Yeah.
Because everybody's kind of dirty and sleazy.
Yeah. And they all
and
got like
half Goodwill Hunting
quotes.
because Matt Damon's in it.
Can we say half of Martian too? The Martian because Matt Damon's in it. Okay, cool. Let's wrap her up. Casey.
Okay.
We should have a safe trip to Memphis. Okay.
Thanks.
Where can the people find you?
I will be. You can find me on Twitter at QSQCasey. I will keep you updated on whether or not I am infected by the disease that is claiming all of our gaming cons.
Yeah.
And I guess if I do get it, bummer for me, and we'll be figuring out a way to record the next podcast remotely.
He's going to be sounding very tinny because he's going to be on fucking a call or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Keaton, where can people find you?
On Instagram at eagle_eyed_panda.
Got it.
He's getting good at it.
Perfect. You can find me Hurricane Tron, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. And that's it. And then don't forget QSQ. You can Quick Side Quests at Quick Side Quest, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Mm-hmm. We also have the website, quickside.quest.com. Mm-hmm. We would love you guys to give it a visit. We didn't get any questions this week, but
send us questions.
Yeah, we would love questions.
Even comments so we can
what the hell, Logan?
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, we did record early. We're recording, like 3-4 days early?
We are, yeah.
So we kind of cut it short, but we would appreciate it. And I hate to sound cliche, but if you guys are on Apple or Spotify, Facebook page, reviews and comments, or especially reviews, I'm going to tell you, we thank you already, and it helps so much.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Every listen helps. Every share helps. Every 5-star review gets premium Snapchat access to Professor Cherryberry's OnlyFans.
Professor Cherryberry, baby.
Also, hey, what do you think about the idea? Let's just discuss this on mic, because Keaton and I had another off-the-wall idea.
This is going to be a yikes.
For the Patreon stuff, right? If we ever get
Keaton
this
can't
going.
Control himself.
If we get this going. What if we don't do it on Patreon, because that's the small brain move, and instead we put it on OnlyFans, because I don't think there's a requirement that you have to be doing sex stuff.
I don't think so. I think, and you know what?
So we could just make our podcast OnlyFans instead of Patreon.
And that would be so funny, because
can do whatever the fuck you want.
people would have a monthly subscription to OnlyFans on their credit card bill.
Professor Cherryberry.
We could call it whatever we want.
Yeah, well, we can still call it
You
Quick
can
Side
call it
Quest.
whatever.
It will be professional, and it'll be well done.
That's my stipulation.
Well, of
you can
course
call
it would
whatever
be.
the fuck you want. You just can't call it Quick Side Quest.
Of course we can. What are you talking about? It's out. It's the OnlyFans itself will be Quick Side Quest. The shows or whatever we do, I don't fucking care. We'll figure something out. But
it's just Patreon's pretty saturated.
That's what I'm saying.
And OnlyFans,
Galaxy brain
saturated.
move. Galaxy brain move. It's also such a funny goof to be like, hey, and if you really like our regular scheduled content, head on over to OnlyFans, and for a small monthly donation, you can get access to all the extra content that Keaton and I put out. I'll be reading books that my coworkers wrote.
Oh, God. There's not a chance that's flying on the QSQ banner.
I'm cracking it open right now.
No. Anyways, guys, we will catch you in 2 weeks. Oh, and also our next podcast that drops will be on April 1st.
So it'll actually drop.
Not this one, but the one after
next one
will be on April 1st.
Okay, we are actually going to release it.
So I'm actually super scared. Because you guys are scary. We goofs. But we appreciate it. Go hit us with what?
He's being accusatory.
He is. Also,
you guys are thick as thieves is what it is. What's up?
Shout out.
Oh, yes.
To Beyond Existence for the intro and outro music.
He's great.
Yes.
Beyond.
In its existence.
Beyond.
Existence.
Yes. Yes.
Beyond existence on
That's trying to get you
Spotify.
with my eyes. Is you gonna do it?
On Spotify and on Instagram. Beyond dot existence dot as in a period. Yeah. He's great.
I
Check
should
him
make
out.
an Instagram for this show, and it should be QSQ dot, but I spell out dot. Casey.
Seriously, guys, though, he's fantastic. Go give him a follow. Give him a listen.
He's great, and big thanks to him for helping us out.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we'll see you in 2 weeks. We love you. Talk to you
Big time.
soon.
Adios.
Bye.